Well, hello, my beautiful and amazing crafters. Welcome to another video of Crafting with Shaneda. Come along with me as I resize this dome candy holder and make it jumbo size using items from my local Dollar Tree. Now, I created this design a few years ago, and it is Teacher Appreciation Week coming up May 4th through the 8th. So I wanted to recreate this with a twist. So the first thing I wanted to do was get the sizing just right. I plan on using these Dollar Tree bowls from my local Dollar Tree as my dome. So I went ahead and sized that. It's about 10 inches, and from there, I went ahead and scaled my design so that way everything was sized in the right proportions. Now, once I went ahead and sized my design, of course, it's too large for my Cricut Maker to cut. So I need to go ahead and slice these elements so that way I can cut them out with my 12 by 24 mat. The key to slicing out my design is I bring in a shape. I change the shape to a pen or a scroll line so I can have a better visual. And I go ahead and slice my design, keeping the parts I want and discarding the pieces I do not. Now that everything is all sliced, it's ready to send it to my machine to be cut. So I'm going through all the project designs, and I'm just getting ready to prepare my mat, just seeing where I need to cut my poster board to fit on the 12 by 24 mat. And I'm going to be using poster board to cut out my design. Quick note, if you don't know how to change your material settings in Cricut Design Space, all you got to do is browse material, and you can choose from all the plethora of materials that Cricut Design Space has, and then you can favorite the ones you're going to use the most. Now that that's out the way, it's time to start setting this project to cut. Okay, so now that all the pieces have been cut out, I went ahead and prearranged them so I could get a visual. And now I'm going to tape the two halves together just using some regular tape. And then I want it to be sturdy. So once all the pieces are taped, I'm going to trace it on an actual foam board. And this is where I'll actually adhere the design to. And I'm going to make a little section to where I can hot glue all the items I want to put in the middle of my dome, my man-made dome. And I'm going to cut everything out with my X-Acto knife. This is the foam board that I'll be using, the pen gear. I like this one a little bit more sturdier than the one at my local Dollar Tree. So now everything is taped, the foam board's been cut out. It's time to fill my dome with all the goodies. Now, does anybody have a trick on removing these labels from Dollar Tree items? Sometimes they could be a real pain. Let me know your tricks that you use in the comment section below. So I'm going ahead and arranging all the goodies that I'm going to put in my dome. And I didn't like the white foam board look, so I went ahead and on my Cricut cut out a red circle to hide that. The only difference between my original design and this design is I actually made some rolled flowers to put on top, and I made them really big and jumbo. These came out so beautiful, and this was a great touch to the design. So originally I wanted to put a tumbler. I wanted to put all these goodies in my man-made dome. But I had to keep in mind that my 7-year-old granddaughter is going to be carrying this around at school to give it to her teacher. So I decided to make it as light as possible. So I will come back with the personalized goodie that I added to the dome. For the back, to make it easier for her to carry, I found this heavy duty hook, which I'm going to hot glue to the back of the foam board so she can carry it around easy at school. And then I'm just going to use my hot glue to adhere some shredded paper just to fill in those gaps. And I went ahead later on and added some roses and some lights, but I just want to give you an idea of what you can do. Now for the dome itself, I bought these hinges. I plan to use hinges to open it and close it. But again, just keeping in mind that she's going to be carrying this, I decided just to use tape instead. For the empower sign, I just glued that together, the offset against the text itself, and just using some double-sided tape. I went ahead and just placed it over the dome like this and cleaned up any of the shred that was peeking through. This came out so amazing. I love this idea. I think her teacher's going to enjoy it too. And I'm going to go back in and probably add some chip bags and some stickers and stuff later on. And I'll do a quick little short showing you the final revamped look. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit or a lot. If you give this a try, make sure to tag me. I would love to see your version of it. And I will put a template on my website so you could do this as well. And a template will be free. Well, until next time, happy crafting.